You stand on the precipice of the known, gazing out into the vast, boundless cosmos of the unknown. This unfamiliar space may first appear as an abyss, its depths unseen, echoing with the uncertainty that can inspire fear and trepidation. This dread, however, stems not from the unknown itself, but rather from our interpretation of it. The unknown is not a chasm to be feared, but rather a field brimming with seeds of potential. It is a canvas pristine in its emptiness, yearning to be adorned with the vibrant colors of possibility. Take a moment to reflect on the times you stepped out of your comfort zone, took a risk, embraced a new challenge. Those were the moments when you grew the most, learned the most, evolved the most. Those were your moments of stepping into the unknown. You see, the unknown is not just a realm of uncertainty, but also a realm of unparalleled growth and transformation. It is where we find the raw materials to mold the sculpture of our future. The known is comfortable, familiar, safe. It's like a well-worn path, its every twist and turn etched in your memory. But if you keep treading the same path, you will only reach the same destinations. To chart a new course, to reach new heights, you must dare to step off the beaten path and venture into the wilderness of the unknown. The wilderness of the unknown is the birthplace of all things creative, innovative, and transformative. Think of the great inventors, artists, and pioneers of our time. They did not limit themselves to the realm of the known. They dared to delve into the unknown, to challenge the status quo, to imagine a different future. They knew that the best way to predict the future was not to extrapolate it from the known, but to create it from the unknown. So as you stand on this precipice, do not recoil from the seeming chaos and uncertainty that lies ahead. Embrace it. Lean into it. For it is not an abyss that seeks to engulf you, but a sea of potential that seeks to uplift you. It is not a wasteland devoid of meaning, but a fertile land teeming with possibilities. It is not a shadowy dungeon where dreams perish, but a radiant garden where dreams blossom. As you take this leap of faith into the unknown, remember that the fall is not a plunge into darkness, but a flight towards the light of new possibilities. The wind that buffets you is not there to push you down, but to lift you higher. And the ground that seems to vanish beneath you is not there to make you fall, but to remind you that you can fly. So take the leap, embrace the unknown, for it's in the heart of the unknown that the magic happens. It's where the future takes root, where dreams become reality, and where you become the creator of your destiny. It's where you become the artist of your life, painting your future not with the worn-out colors of the past, but with the fresh, vibrant hues of the unknown. Our lives, more often than not, are guided by patterns, by the soothing rhythm of the predictable. We rise with the sun, follow our daily routines, and drift off to sleep under the cloak of night. This cycle repeats, day after day, forming the comforting symphony of the familiar. This symphony is reassuring, its tune embedded in the grooves of our mind. However, if we limit ourselves to only the known verses of this symphony, we may never compose the unique melody of our own lives. Predictability, in its core essence, is like a cozy room with a fireplace, a place where we feel safe, shielded from the unpredictability of life's storms. It is natural to retreat into this sanctuary, to wrap ourselves in the warm blanket of familiarity. Yet this room, as comforting as it might be, also confines us, keeps us tethered within its four walls, prevents us from exploring the expansive landscape of potential that lies beyond its threshold. Our penchant for predictability stems from our evolutionary roots. Our ancestors sought patterns to survive. The changing of seasons, the behavior of animals, the cycle of day and night. This pattern recognition enabled them to predict threats, find food, and essentially, ensure the survival of our species. However, in our modern world, this primal instinct can sometimes hold us back, make us resist change, avoid the discomfort of the unfamiliar, and settle into a monotonous rhythm that stunts our growth. We often convince ourselves that we are content with the known, that we have everything we need in this familiar room. But is contentment the same as fulfillment? Is the known, with all its comfort and predictability, able to satiate the human spirit's inherent thirst for growth, learning, and evolution? Contentment may bring comfort, but fulfillment brings joy, purpose, and a sense of accomplishment. Fulfillment comes from expanding our horizons, exploring the unknown, and venturing beyond the cozy room of the known. Remember, the room is not a prison, but a sanctuary, a place to rest, recharge, and prepare for our next journey. The door is not locked. The world beyond is not a wasteland, but a land rich with opportunities. Growth, learning, evolution. These do not exist in the realm of comfort and predictability. They exist beyond the threshold, in the wilderness of the unknown. Only by stepping out of this well-trodden path can we venture into this wilderness, a realm where the future is not merely an extension of the past, but an entirely new creation. Each step into the unknown is a step towards this new future, a future not defined by the confines of the past, but shaped by the infinite possibilities of the present moment. As we dare to step out of the familiar room, to cross the threshold, we may feel a pang of fear, a surge of uncertainty. But let these not deter us, for these are simply signs that we are stepping out of our comfort zones, that we are growing, evolving. So let us embrace the comfort of predictability, but not become its prisoner. Let us appreciate the sanctuary of the known, but not shy away from the adventures that await us in the realm of the unknown. For it's in this daring dance between the known and the unknown, between comfort and growth, that we truly come alive and create our own unique symphony. Our past holds a powerful sway over us. It wraps itself around our minds, shaping our perceptions, defining our realities, and coloring our expectations for the future. We wear our past like an old coat, comfortable and familiar, yet often frayed and no longer fitting. It's like a chain we carry with us, each link a memory, a belief, or an experience that holds us back from embracing the expansive possibilities of the present and the future. These chains, however, are not forged from steel, but from thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. They are not imposed upon us by external forces, but crafted by our own hands. Each link represents a moment when we chose to define ourselves by our past, to anchor our identity in what was, rather than what could be. But remember, we are not merely the sum of our past experiences, but the architects of our future. We possess the power to break these chains, to shed this old coat, and to step into the infinite possibilities of the unknown. To do this, we must first acknowledge the existence of these chains. We must recognize how our past has influenced our beliefs about ourselves, about others, and about the world. This self-awareness is not an exercise in self-judgment or blame, but an opportunity for growth and transformation. It's a chance to examine the patterns that have held us back, to question the beliefs that have limited us, and to confront the fears that have kept us tethered to the past. Breaking the chains of the past requires courage. It involves peering into the depths of our own shadows, acknowledging our hurts and our mistakes, our fears and our insecurities. It's about understanding that our past experiences have shaped us, but they do not define us. Our past may explain where we've come from, but it doesn't dictate where we're going. Our past is a chapter in our story, but it's not the whole book. Once we recognize these chains, we can begin the process of releasing them. This is where the magic truly begins. We let go of outdated beliefs that no longer serve us, of fears that hinder our growth, of resentments that poison our hearts. We forgive ourselves and others, not to forget or to condone, but to heal, to free ourselves from the chains that bind us to the past. This process of letting go can be challenging. It's like swimming against the current, pushing against the gravitational pull of the past. But remember, every effort, every struggle is a step towards freedom, towards growth, towards the unknown. As we shed each link of the chain, we feel lighter, freer, more capable of forging our own path into the future. As we break free from the grasp of the past, we find ourselves standing on the threshold of the unknown. Here, we are no longer bound by the chains of yesterday, but are free to explore the limitless possibilities of tomorrow. Here, we are not prisoners of our history, but pioneers of our destiny. Here, we do not merely survive, but thrive, not just exist, but truly live. Breaking the chains of the past is not about erasing our history, but about learning from it. It's about using our past as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. It's about transforming our wounds into wisdom, our trials into triumphs. It's about realizing that we are not victims of our past, but victors over it, not casualties of circumstance, but creators of possibility. It's about understanding that our past may shape us, but it's our future that defines us. We are not the echoes of our past, but the architects of our future. Now you stand at the precipice of the known, unburdened by the chains of your past, liberated from the confinements of the familiar, and ready to embrace the unknown. As you teeter on this edge, you come face to face with an extraordinary truth. The only moment you truly have is the now. The past is but a memory, the future a projection. The now is the only tangible reality, the only canvas upon which you can paint, the only soil in which you can plant seeds for the future. This realization is simple, yet profound. The now is where life happens. It's where the magic of existence unfolds, where possibility blooms. However, we often miss the beauty and potential of the now, as we get caught in the crossfire between reminiscing the past and anticipating the future. These two forces pull us away from the present moment, causing us to overlook the opportunities that the now offers. Let's delve deeper into the essence of this present moment, the now. This now is not merely a point in time, a fleeting tick on the cosmic clock. It is an immersive experience, a state of being. It's the intersection of time and space, a nexus where infinite possibilities converge. The now is not just the stage upon which the drama of life unfolds, but also the script, the director, and the protagonist of your story. It's the crucible where the raw materials of your past are transmuted into the golden possibilities of your future. In the now, you are not a passive observer, but an active participant, an artist shaping your reality with each stroke, a gardener nurturing the seeds of your future with each act of attention and intention. The power to mold the future, to create your destiny, resides not in the shadows of the past or the echoes of the future, but in the radiant light of the now. But how do we harness this power of the now? The answer lies in mindful presence, in grounding ourselves in the present moment, in fully engaging with the now with all our senses, with all our being. It's about attuning ourselves to the rhythm of existence, to the ebb and flow of life. It's about breathing in the beauty of the moment, tasting the sweetness of the now, feeling the pulse of existence. Being present, however, doesn't mean we ignore the past or the future. We learn from our past, plan for our future, but we live in the now. The past is our teacher, the future our vision, but the now is our playground. Love deeply and grow exponentially. The power of now is the key to unlocking the door to the unknown. It's the compass guiding us on our journey, the light illuminating our path, the magic turning our dreams into reality. It's the bridge that spans the chasm between the known and the unknown, between what is and what could be. It's the key to transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary, the mundane into the miraculous, the dream into reality. So as you stand on this precipice, ready to leap into the unknown, remember to ground yourself in the now. Immerse yourself in the magic of the moment, the beauty of the now. Let it be your anchor, your guide, your inspiration. For the now is the wellspring of creation, the birthplace of innovation, the crucible of transformation. It's where you become the artist of your life, the author of your story, the architect of your future.